Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play more Timberborn. Let's pick it up where we left off. I'll go ahead and hit ×3 here. We have a dry season approaching and we do not have a ton of water. We've got 203 for the whole colony. That is a little bit light. And so I think what I'm going to do is drop down 2 more water pumps, one on each side of the river. And we'll see if that helps this dry season or not. It may be a little late for this. Boy, I'd love to put it right here just for space, but we'll move it here just for time. And we'll pop one on this side as well. We are just a little dangerously low on water. So let's put some paths in place for the new pumps. I think I got that one right. This one's already on a path, so we should be good. We're about to lose our plank production and our explosives production. Let's see, what do we have now? Does it show? We've got 7 explosives left. We have a bunch of explosives placed here. Let's quickly detonate these guys. Boom. And that should give us a little more water in this reservoir. But as I noted last time, I don't think I can... look, there's a dynamite that didn't get blown. Yeah, I don't think I can place dynamite right where our water pump is, but I'd like to because I want to see if that water pump will pump deeper. But I guess this will be a test. As this dry season approaches, we'll see if if this water pump can continue to drain water from the deeper level that we've got, or if it's just going to stop once these blocks with the little flags on them. Once those are exposed, we'll see if the pump keeps pumping or if it doesn't, or if it stops. Either way, maybe once the dry season's over, we'll take up this water pump, drill this guy a couple deeper, maybe a couple levels deeper. We'll see if we need to put a stairway for these guys to actually place the dynamite. But I'd like this to be fairly deep, especially right by the pump, so that during the dry seasons, this thing can kind of keep working 24/7 and get us water. Let's see. The other thing we've been working on is trying to get this second dam constructed. And it is proving to be a bit of a challenge. First, we couldn't get the stairs built. Now they are. We got one section of path and oddly enough, some path down here that got completed. But these blocks are complaining that they cannot be reached by a builder or the builder's hut. Now, we've got a builder's hut here super duper close, a builder's flag, I should say. And somebody built these paths. And so if they could reach these dirt paths, I'm not sure why they can't reach the ones right next to it. So let's just see if it's a matter of only being able to construct that stuff during the dry season. So it could very well be that they can only place these blocks, during the dry season. Now, the other approach we could take, since we've got one dam block and a couple levee blocks here, we could actually try and put a staircase here and see if that allows them to reach all of these. I'm not sure, but we could definitely try that. It would be a temporary staircase that we have to take out later. But if we get through this dry season and we don't see this getting built, that may be the next approach that we take. Also, last episode, let's see, we noticed that we are short on food down here on the south. We did drop down another hauling post and stocked that guy full of 10 beavers. So hopefully they will start bringing some food down here and we won't have any starving beavers. Like, we lost a couple here. If we look at the bottom left and I scroll down a little bit, you can see there's 2 right now, 2 there at the top of the list that died of hunger towards the end of the last episode. So we'll see if that continues. Hopefully it will not. We've got a fourth water pump now moving on the north side of the river. So it'd be nice to see this water tank fill up, but it's only got 86 out of 300. We do have a few extra small water tanks here on the north side of the river that are nice and full. So that's good for, it looks like about 120 water. And we've got 330 total. And now we're in the dry season. Okay, stuff is drying up. I think this will dry up as well, if I'm not mistaken. The entire lake here is going to drain out And then we'll see if our beavers start constructing the dam, the larger dam. And then the other thing, let's see, we need to clear out these old dead stumps here. And I must not have marked those for deletion yet. So let's go ahead and do it. We'll get these cleared out. And then depending on the dam, we're definitely going to have a tree farm here. We'll just see how far out it can go. Now, right now, this whole area is not going to support tree growth. And I'm hoping once that dam gets built, it will. That's enough over that we can do it. If not, we can look at maybe drilling out some land here and building a canal coming across this way. That could possibly help. All right, we're in the thick of the dry season. No more plank production, but we've got 73 in stock. That's coming down a little bit. And we've got plenty of gears. We can almost turn off the gear. Let's do that. Let's turn off the... Whoops, that's the grist mill. Where's our gears? Is it this one? Let's turn off the gear workshop. We've got a surplus of gears, and it's just kind of hogging up our available storage. Lots of paper. So that'll all get turned into explosives for now. We've got 15 explosives left. And I'm going to keep my eye on this pump. Now, this guy should be pumping pretty much all dry season if he can. And I'm hoping he can take water from these deeper areas. But we'll just have to watch, keep an eye on that, and watch. How's our carrots? Our carrots have really rebounded thanks to our new large carrot farm here. It is consuming a lot of water. And this is all water that has to be hand delivered. And we're just on the margin of, of sustaining this farm. We're not getting enough haulers filling up this irrigation tower. So it may be time for yet another hauler building. And this one maybe doesn't have to be right next to the river. We could probably put a hauler building somewhere up here. We are going to canal this river up this direction. So I don't want to build right kind of in the area where my mouse is right now. But we've got a little room over here. It might make sense to put another hauler building there. So let's go to labor, hauling post, and let's just do it. We'll pop one down right here. We've got plenty of unemployed beavers. We still need a lot more housing. We've kind of been putting that off a little bit. We've been doing well over here. We've got lodges stacked 4 high. Let's see if they have beavers in them. They do. So our little staircase experiment worked. So that's kind of cool. We've got a little bit of a high rise here. Now it would be interesting to just do a similar thing on the back, right? We can extend these little platforms out and then do a back-to-back housing. And then we can leverage those same set of stairs and get a bunch more housing. Now I'd like to set up something like this on the north side of the river. So we'll look at doing that. Let's take a look here and see. Now, it looks like the paths were built. Okay, here our beavers are getting to work. They're working on this pathing. This may be not necessary, but hopefully it'll extend the range. And it looks like they are starting to build more of these levee blocks. Now, we're probably going to come up short on logs because we do not have a tree farm here. And we used to have a ton of logs. This used to be totally full. But we've used it up. Let's see. We've got 2 lumberjacks here. Let's go ahead and set up a tree farm. It's just going to take a while, but I'm just going to jump right into doing the maples. That's going to be the best solution long term for us. So let's just go ahead and do that. This area we know is going to stay green. So we've got a row here we can place, and then a row here. I should probably swivel this around. It's a little easier to see. There, there, and there. That's a lot. That's a good amount of trees. That should keep a couple lumberjacks pretty busy. But again, that's going to take a bit of time to grow. But once they do, that's going to give us a ton of logs, and I think that's just the way to go. We've got plenty of logs here on the north side. We did drop another hauling post that got built. Let's go ahead and fill this guy up with 10 beavers. Now, we may not have beavers available here because we just don't have the housing. So we need to think about that. And then we need to think about maybe putting a builder's flag over this way as well. So it may be time to invest a little bit in the north side of the river. We've been focused pretty heavily here in the south. I think we've got a good foothold established, especially with the tree farm here getting built. We've got 10 haulers. We've got a lot of extra labor over here. We also placed down another campfire here, hopefully to beef up their social. We're at 99 out of 99. That's pretty good. The carrot nutrition is going up. That's good to see. And then we've got a little bit of an issue here with our potatoes. And then comfort. And I think comfort is what? I think that's the housing that's bringing that down. I'd love to see our well-being get up to 8. So let's just see what we can do, what we want to tackle next. Said the farm is fine. The carrots are good. Berries, we probably want to turn that back on. We've gotten that down to 83 now. I'm going to go ahead and unpause our gatherer's flag here. And that should get more berries going. It's only one beaver, but they can harvest all these berries. Now, did we have 2 gatherer's flags? Yeah, we did. There's one way over here. Let's go ahead and unpause that. Now, there's no jobless beavers in this area, so we've got to get on the housing situation like pretty much right now. So why don't we do our stairway routine? Let's see, boy, I'd love to clear these guys out. Let's take a look at our stairs. Just remember how we did that. Okay. So we start with platforms and then the staircase, right? So there's platforms, 2 high, and then a level 1 staircase in front of that. So we need like 3 blocks of room before the lodge even starts. So let's try and mimic that over this way. And we'll see how much of this we have to blow up. But later. But let's do a housing complex over here. And we need 3 before the lodges even start. But I'm going to put down. Let's see. Let's rotate this and let's get a couple lodges going here. Maybe they will take that out. And it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get builders over here, but looks like they're going. So that's a good thing. And then let's go take it while they're doing that. So that's good to see. That's going to get us some population over here. Let's take a look at the stairway construction, how we did that again. So stairway and then platform. So large platform, stairway at the first level, and then stacked single level platforms, I think. So let's get that started over here. We saw a large platform up front. So let's do that. Boom. I think right there. And that's going to house like the stairway where it goes back and forth. And then one more thing I want to check. What is right next to that guy? Let's take a look at the stairway here again. Where are we here? Okay. There's going to be 2 next to each other, and they can walk underneath those, so that's not going to block any path. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and put another one. We'll put another one right next to it. Like this. Boom. And then I think we have just single layer platforms go across here. That's to get to the 2nd floor. And then a stairway to go and get on up. And then let's go ahead and drop 3 more lodges up there. Boom, boom, boom. And then we're obviously going to need more campsites or campsites nearby for their social. And then I think we need a level 1 platform here and here, because this is how they're going to get back up to the next level, right? So these stairs are going to kind of seesaw their way up. Boom, like that. And then if I'm not mistaken, we do another big platform here. And here's how they walk over to that next floor. And then we'll have another level 1, a row of level 1s up here. So we'll see. We'll let these guys get to building. And yeah, we'll get another little high-rise going over here. We probably need a builder's flag or a builder's hut. Now let's see. Our original builder's flag or builder's hut is way over here. They're able to get over there. But they're not able to get to all these trees. I think it's time to put another builder's hut down. So if we're going to do some serious expansion up this way, it wouldn't hurt. Let's go ahead and go to labor and pop down a builder's hut. Maybe down. Let's see. Let me rotate. Maybe I'll pop them right here. It's right next to our lumberjack flag, and we'll just put a path down. And these guys can do some help us with a lot of the construction we've got going out this way. So we turned on both of our gatherer's flags. So we should see berries starting to spike back up. Our water's at 313 or 2, right around 300, 320. So it looks like our water pumps are doing the good. Okay, now here's what we wanted to see. Our water pump is stopped, even though we've got water here in this reservoir. So we're going to need to see if we can't somehow drop some dynamite on there. I don't think we can do it. I don't think they'll let me place right where this water pump is. So this might be a good time to take this water pump out, right? We don't have anybody pumping water right now there, so we're not going to lose water. Let's go ahead and get rid of that guy. Boom. Whoops. Let's see. I got to do buildings. And that is instantaneous. And what we want to do, I think we're actually going to need to put some stairways here. Let me see what we can do about that. I want them to drill this out pretty deep. So I want this to be a good source of water. Let's see if I do this platform first, and then I do a stairway. Can they construct the stairway? And again, we're working our way down. And I guess I can put a platform here. Let's see if they actually can build that. Now this says it's just waiting on materials. Okay, the dry season's over. We're getting our water back. Let's see if they can actually do this, and then we can get this dynamite all planted up. We've got a builder's hut being constructed here. They should be able to reach all this stuff. May want to put a path in just to increase the likelihood that they can get to this. And we will take out that one resource, that little berry bush. That's preventing us from getting a path down here. So we'll see how that goes. We made it through the dry season. We've got 300 water left, and I think we owe it to our, let's see, our 5 water pumps here on the river's edge. We made a tiny bit more progress on the levee, but not very impressive. I think that's more due to a shortage of logs than anything else. It occurs to me if we want to use this as a bridge, we probably want to extend this path out. That will allow builders and everybody else to reach that area. I don't know that I got a drag path across here. It doesn't look like I can. So hopefully they see that as a path. So we've got a lot of activity here back and forth between the north and south. So that's good to see. We're back up with our explosives production. I don't know what's going to happen here. This guy looks like he's harvesting. Let's see if we get these stairs built. I'm not sure if they're going to bring materials to this or not. They may not be able to access it until this this berry bush gets taken up. Builder's hut still needs to be constructed. It's just waiting in the queue. We've got all the scaffolding. We've got 6 more lodges up. And let's see, we've got beavers living in them, so that is good. We've helped out the housing situation. Be nice to see this Average well-being crank up. Nutrition 2 is going down. That's our potatoes. And then wheat looks good and carrots is improving. Social life is holding at just about 100%. Boy, I think if we nailed this nutrition and the comfort level, we would be up at well-being 8, but I'm not positive. All right, we've got some beavers starting to clear out maybe some of these stumps, or that may just be beavers kind of hanging out, relaxing here. I can't tell. Berries, we'll see. Hopefully that'll start climbing back up. Like I said, we turned on both of our gatherers' huts. We are going to need more storage. We've got our giant storage over here, which is doing well. We've got some trees being planted. Now, do I need a forester? Our forester is probably trying to do all of this. He can only get that far. So, yeah, we're going to need another forester. And I don't think, is there room down here? Boy, it'd be nice if we could slap one down here. Let's go to woodworking. Forester. Can we pop one right there? Boy, that would be perfect, right? Boom. And he'll keep these, he'll keep all these trees planted here, and then we can actually maybe set out to have a little berry patch over here. And maybe supply a little bit more food here to the south of the river. I sure would love to see these water tanks fill up, and they're just not doing it. So everybody's heading off to sleep. We still have a lot of homeless beavers here just camping out on the streets. It's kind of sad. Let's see here. Okay, we've got... Now, is this guy pumping? He should be. Got all these guys pumping. It'll be interesting to see if in a later version we could have like a powered pump. Like something where you hook up power and it just doesn't require a beaver to do it. And then maybe all night long that thing could be pumping water. Because I'm not crazy about how we're running low on it. So let's see. Our housing complex is pretty much completed. So hopefully that'll free up some builders. You know, we just freed up a builder's building. Or just completed construction on that. I'm going to go ahead and staff that up with 4 beavers. So now we should see these trees being taken up. All these stumps. That's good. Let's go ahead while we're here. We've got a little bit of explosives on us. Let's go ahead and start thinking about kind of cranking this up or expanding this way. I'm not crazy about that one right there, but that's okay. We can go three this way. We'll blow all this up and we'll start building ourselves a little bit more of a reservoir. I don't know if we have to take down this mountain or what's going to happen here. We probably could route this a little more strategically. But all of this is one level up higher than we really want. Now we could... The river is higher back here. We could do a channel this way, actually. If we blasted out a channel here, would that make this area fertile? That might be a better way to go, because here we're kind of deep. This still doesn't hurt, because it's going to allow us to have a little bit of reservoir that we can pump from. But as I'm looking, I'm wondering if our channel shouldn't be kind of coming through here, actually, through these berry bushes. Our canal, I should say. All right, looks like our stair got built. Let's see, can they get to this? It looks like they can. All right, the construction site is too far from the builders. So I can't tell if this is done. That platform looks like it's done. This one is done too. But they're just underwater. So I'm kind of surprised. That platform is in place. So they should be able to walk down the stairs and get to this. Last piece may be this little piece of path here. Maybe that will allow them to get there. Let's see what our tooltip says now. Construction site is too far from the builders. So once this path gets built, let's see if that changes. It still says it's too far from the builders. Now, I don't think I can put pathing down on top of a platform, but let's just see if that's the issue. I don't think that takes. So we may have to wait for things to get dry again. Yeah, I'm still kind of working through how we build underwater, or if that's a thing or not. Over here, we got a little bit of dam built. I'm going to go ahead and put down a staircase, just in hopes that this accelerates their ability to build during the wet season. I don't know. My hope is that they can come down these stairs and at least reach this construction site and get that levee built and then just make their way down the path here. But we'll find out. Looks like they're going to build the stairs without too much problem. Ooh, we got a hungry beaver there. Food, we're doing okay on food. Bread is actually not holding as high as I thought it would, and carrots are down of all things. Now, hopefully it's I have a feeling our lack of water here is hurting the growth. They're stunting the growth of our crops. We put down another builder's hut. I mean, another. Ooh, that's our builder's hut. But we do have a hauler's hut here is what I was thinking of. We've got 10 more haulers. So there's 20 haulers down here. 10 more down here. So I was hoping that would help get more water into this irrigation tower. We've got our dynamite placed here. Let's go ahead and blast that out. Boom. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And then, yeah, the other thing we're talking about is maybe this is the way to do the canal and have it come up through here and leverage all this space. Let's start thinking about that. Let's go ahead and let's start clearing some of these berry bushes. I don't think we need them. So I'm going to go mark resources, and we're just going to take a row of 2 all the way down here to the river's edge. And I'll get that last one there. Those, hopefully, yeah, they're in range of the builder's hut, so they should be able to clear all that out for us. They cleared out pretty much all the stumps that we saw over here. That is good. Our logs overall, we've got 359. Our south log pile here is got nothing. It looks like our forester is getting to work here. He can now access all of our plantation here, tree plantation. Now, I wonder if these maples can survive the drought longer. So I wonder if I could actually put them in this area that's going to dry out. And if they'll still hold. Our lumberjack flag, I need to remember to mark these trees for cutting. So let's do that. Before I forget, all of this, let's see here. This and this, all of this can be cut. Just want to make sure they know about that. Clear that out. And I guess the same up here. Let's just double check that and make sure that, yeah, these are all marked for being cut. So that's all good. Plenty of logs in the north side. And this irrigation tower, we just cannot seem to get it full. Got plenty of water here in our large water tank. Our small water tanks are all full. Down south here, this large water tank is the 3rd full. I don't know how many of these water pumps we're going to have to put down. Seems like we have a lot for the colony size, but maybe we need more. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 and 3. And then we're going to have a 7th here once I place it. I kind of wanted to blow up this little piece of land. Let's see if I can at least mark it for destruction. We may have to wait till the next. You know, this is never going to get exposed now, probably, because we don't have a water pump. Ooh, is he actually planting that dynamite? Works at the builder's hut. Yeah, he actually got that planted. Or yeah, because it's right on the coast. Let's go ahead and just detonate this. Oh, let's see. We don't have. That's not going to spill over, is it? Let's detonate that one. Boom. And let's put our water pump back. We'll have to do some further experimentation, but at least it's one level deeper. And the water may make its way through. We'll find out. So I think we were right about here. Boom. Let that build up again. And we probably need to think about putting another one down. They are pumping pretty steady. They are not filling up. So the water they are pumping out is getting hauled somewhere to a storage tank where the beavers are drinking it. But boy, we need more than we're getting. Okay, I can see we've got this area just about cleared. Let's see if that one is marked for deletion. It is. They're going to come by and clear those out. But yeah, I want to think about blasting a canal this way. And I got to be careful that stuff doesn't end up flooding down here. But I think if we're careful with our blasting, we should be able to do it. Let's go to landscaping and let's just get a little bit started like this. And we'll take it easy, plan easy. Okay, it looks like our little stairway approach here is working to get this dam built. So that's going to be good. Because this part of the water is it's already 2 levels deep. And once this is all built, maybe we find a way to put a water pump here. This might be a good place for a water pump. And then we'll maybe we may have to put a little bit of platform here. That's a good place for a water pump because that's a lot of water and it's 2 levels deep once we hit the drought. Cool. We're making progress. Let's see here. Okay, here comes the next day. I don't like that I've got land here that's not planted. But we've maxed out our farms. We've got several farms fully staffed. Oh boy, these carrots look like they're drying out. Oh, look at that. These fully died. All these carrots died. That's not so great. Now, I wonder what happens. Are they going to pull these out? Or do I have to destruct them by hand? That's not good. That's not good at all. We need more water pumps, I guess. Oh, man. Just seems like we're just crowded with water pumps. There might be a way to wedge one in right here. Let's just see. They've got to be able to get at it. Let's see if I can pull this off here. Doesn't look like it. Not quite. Let's put one platform here. Then I can wedge one more in. See what I'm thinking right there. And then we can put a path here. And I think I can get a water pump right there. This water tank's up to 172. That's better. But we're going to need more. If we're going to need to irrigate through here, we're going to need a lot more pumps. All right. Do we have our dynamite placed? Not yet. Can't get the required materials. So now we have another issue of proximity. We've got 3 explosives here. We've got builders' huts. They can, now this to me looks like they can reach the storage and they can reach the build site. So I'm not sure what the issue is or why that is a problem. Can't get the required materials. Why don't we clear out? I'm thinking of putting a path right next to our canal. So to do that, we first need to get rid of all these resources here. Boom. I think we've got plenty of berry bushes. I'm not real worried about that. Well, our food. Look at our food. It's just gone crazy. So we've got 118 beavers. And we are in big trouble food-wise. We're going to start seeing a lot more starving. So we need to get some crops down. We have a forester here. Let's have this guy at least put down some berries. It's not the best approach, but let's just do it to get something planted here. These will replenish on their own, and then I got to pop a gatherer's flag down. I think that'll be under food. Gatherer's flag. We'll pop this guy nearby. And then we'll make sure he's got a path. That'll keep our forester busy. We'll at least have a little bit of crop down here in the south side. Okay, our platform is built. Let's get the water going. Another pump. And then we will call it an episode. So we'll pop that DI down. Let's get a path to it. And again, that water is hopefully so we can get this irrigation tank filled. Now, it looks like these carrots are, okay, they're replanting the carrots. They're going to give it another go. I'm going to do one more water pump. And hopefully we have enough workers to man this thing. But man, yeah, water is an issue. So is food. Boy, things have kind of taken a turn south. For now, though, let's wrap this one up. We'll pick it up in the next episode. We're trying to get another canal built over this way. Maybe we immediately do some expanded farming, more potatoes, more carrots. And then hopefully maybe with this irrigation, that land will stay green on its own. And we don't need to worry about supplying these water towers because for whatever reason, we're having a hard time keeping these water towers full. I think it's just a question of the number of pumps we have. I think we need more. In fact, we may put one here as well. Anyway, we'll do that in the next episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.